Hello everybody, Fingertrap Master here, back with more Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. In this part, we fight the final boss, and let's just skip all the introduction since this will most likely be a relatively long part. And what's this? There's absolutely nothing in here. Or is there? Cutscene. It's probably gonna require both screens. Yep. Because gasp, for final boss is a free slot monster. Who would have thought? There he is! It's kind of hard to get his entire image, so I'll just show the top screen mainly. Malevolynx, the Great One! It is I, Minos. Does your greatness remember me? No. I'll crush you. I'll devour you all. Not a very good voice, but I'll try. And he's so powerful he can even blow a ghost away. It is clear Malevolynx's heart is still engulfed in darkness. Eh? And then comes the Countess, for some reason. That monster! And it's trying to ram into it to do massive damage because it's intelligent. Yeah, it's just gonna get blown away and smacked against a wall. And it will still get up and do its whole squeak squawk thing where it does that scary face and charge again. And it will just keep pushing it away. And it will just keep trying. Could it be that humble teeny sanguine? Hey. This is alarming. The power of this evil is too strong. I cannot remain in this form any longer. Henry, if you do nothing, that teeny sanguine will be devoured. That's right, we're fighting the final boss, not to purify it, but to save the tiny sanguine. Huzzah! Although we're... yeah, whatever. You must help her. You must take on Malevolynx. When the Great One kneels before your power, only then will all of the island's mysteries be explained. You represent our last hope, our final roll of the dice. Do not disappoint us. Alright then. Your evil nature pollutes the purity of this place. I will crush you. Then I will lay waste to your world. Apparently he thinks he's all good, and yet he's stayed out flatly says he will destroy the world. That makes complete sense. Alright, this is the Malevolynx. As far as I know, Malevolynx is 100%, in fact, I know for a fact, been posing like that's gonna work. Malevolynx is 100% unobtainable. In this game, at least. In Pro, you can make them, but again, that's in Japan only, so I won't go through the process of putting up his synthesis formula. Now, Malevolynx, he's going to be relatively, well, relentless. He has Tactical Trooper and very high attack. He's kind of like a wake-up boss. If you've been doing fine up to this point and haven't been too overpowered, then most likely Malevolynx will destroy you. So let's just see his first turn and see how we fare against him with our overpowered monsters. And don't use that! I don't have any offensive magic spells! Yeah. Oh well. He also has a lot of health. Yeah. Alright, bounce. That will reflect magic if I'm correct, or protect him for a turn. Disruptive Wave will get rid of all of our stat boosts. So, he has that, which makes, like, buffing up against him kind of hard, but I'm still going to use Kabuff next turn. Actually attack him. Or just don't do anything. And his defense is lowered. That's going to be much quicker, but War Cry may intimidate us, and I love how he has a status boost, so his little smiley face next to him. I find that humorous. Let's do Kabuff and fight from there. Alright, Alright, now we're doing only about 10 more damage per attack, but with Kabuff, he's doing about, to everybody, about 60 damage, except for Rayquaza. And he has extremely powerful magic. That's something I forgot about. He can pretty much wipe out your team with that if he weakens you a bit first. So, he is not a demon, and he's not undead. He is a mystery family monster class. I should have got more strong medicine, but yeah. Alright. Keep attacking. Like the final boss of a previous game, you can kind of let your monsters do what they want in this fight as long as you gave them the right orders. That's if you have Tactical Trooper or Double Trouble. It's probably in your best interest then to do that. And ooh, how do you intimidate Hades, the Lord of the Underworld? Alright then, let's try Wave of Relief, and then Disruptive Wave, that's gonna get rid of all those stat boosts, but it won't get rid of his lowered defense. Alright, we are now free, I think, so will we attack this turn? No, we won't! And now he's just going to stomp on us, dealing... So yeah, you need to be relatively overpowered in this fight. There's kind of no way around it. Let's use Kabuff and heal Hades with some strong medicine. I want to keep my defense up. Always bring healing items, even if they're not the best of healing items. Wow, 178 damage. Well, his defense is lowered, but my attack's not high either, so I'm kind of ready to see what I do. Lightning Storm! Rayquaza's one weakness. Considering that Rayquaza is a complete utter tank, and we need to heal Rayquaza because he is kind of the main man here. You know what, let's everybody defend. I want to heal a turn, spend a turn of healing. Alright. Alright, good. So, the final boss isn't going to be too easy. We still have to do quite a bit against him. So, my word of advice is to just don't worry about how overpowered your team is. Having around 300 attack or higher is probably in your best interest. So remember, your monsters can equip weapons if you haven't been doing that. That will also help. Alright, oomph. Come on. Attack a second time. Aww. And his defense gets lowered again. I'm usually not this lucky, as you've seen through my walkthrough. Alright then. Alright, we are back in business. Multi-Fist, really, you're gonna kind of want him to use Multi-Fist because it's really weak. Like, Multi-Fist is probably one of his worst attacks. And if he uses Multi-Fist, then you're pretty much been spared. A turn, at least. Alright, yay for Magic Grenade. And now he attacks. Our defense isn't lowered. And don't use Lightning Storm. Thank you very much. Let's use Accelerate. We're already faster than him. No, let's not use Accelerate. Let's use Kabuff again. And a strong medicine on Hades. Don't let your healer do all the healing work. Feel free. If you have any bags of oomph powder that you're willing to use, or anything like that, then feel free to use them. Now would be a pretty good time. I'm not going to use them right now because I prefer to save that for scouting. But Lightning Storm, very painful attack. Much more deadly than Multi-Fist. And if I'm correct, he has unlimited MP. So, yeah, my team, it's injured pretty badly. Still using a healing item. let's use Dominion. I found out that like lowers his wisdom. Like it makes him stupid. And it missed! Come on! Oh, well, at least we're doing a lot since he oomphed himself and used yeah, blibbity back. And Malevolynx's defense is lowered. Alright, Warcry, don't intimidate Rayquaza, please. Damn! Now your defense is normal. Who needs medicine? Who needs medicine? Let's give it to Rayquaza just in case. Because I don't think Rayquaza can take another Lightning Storm otherwise. Don't use Oomph on Hades. Hades can't attack this turn. Stomp. Alright, good. Yeah, he's mostly going to be attacking once per turn, but every once in a while he'll attack twice per turn. And when he does that, it's relatively devastating. Alright, defense restored, that's not good. But, at the same time... Alright, oh no, not Lightning Storm again. Please not Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm is his most dangerous tool. If he's using Lightning Storm, you're kind of in trouble. If you have Omni Heal right now, that would be a good time. Unless you use Wizard's Penny. Oh, it doesn't work on my entire team. Oh well. Multi-heal, of course. No point using Kabuff right now. And just attack. Attack. No, don't Oomph Rayquaza. It won't do anything. He has about 1,500 HP, or 2,000, I'd say. Maybe less. But he's not a pushover. He can destroy your team if he feels like it. The point is, if he feels like it, your main goal is to make sure he doesn't go twice in a turn. And I don't have Dominion. I was hoping I could try that again. Oh well, always can use, strong medicine. Disruptive Wave. Disruptive Wave doesn't count as a turn, by the way. It's something that can just activate from him at the beginning of any old turn. So, that's annoying because you may think that he's done for the turn, but he's not. Although this fight is going relatively well. Usually, my first time I fought this guy, he just destroyed... Oh, thank God, Multi-Fist. Ow. Alright, so if your defense isn't raised, Multi-Fist will hurt you. But it's not as bad as Lightning Storm. Disruptive Wave, again. It just activates randomly at the beginning of a turn. It's annoying. Final... Yes, he's dead! Haha! Extremely high attack stat for the win. Alright, everybody levels up. So that's Malevolynx. Difficult boss, but as long as you have that healer and you can just keep boosting yourself, you should be fine. I was going to talk about the final boss theme, but there's not much to talk about, but he's dead, so that works. Yeah, now he's on his knees. And this thing runs up. And there's a gem on his head. And the Countess becomes part of Malevolynx. Now, according to dialogue, Countess is female and plus name, but surprise, surprise, the Countess completes Malevolynx. Because the plot point here, but Countess is female, this doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. And now he is back to his full glory, and he looks actually pretty cool. Besides his eyes are kind of goofy, but I don't mind them actually. He's probably one of my favorite monster designs in the game. So, yeah. Now we fight him! No, we don't fight his golden form. But, yeah. I am Malevolynx, the Divine Battler. It is you who, it is your power that has revived me, a power that is pure and true. You have my gratitude. Will you join my team now? He won't, but... Behold! The blinding light can be no other. O great one, you have returned. Minos, it's been a while. I trust you will forgive my recent behavior. Oh, great one, can it be? Can that humble teeny Singway really be? Yes, it is true, a frail creature was an incarnation of my true heart, but he has a maiden, so he's clearly male. So, female creature becomes male creature, and was always the male creature all along. I don't get it, but whatever, it's an incarnation, so, I don't know. The evil cast had span full shadow over my soul. I merged to sever my true heart from my stricken body. The incarnation of my heart awoke in a far-off land. It was unaware that it once belonged to a god. Hey, it's the area from the first game. How long spent in that form, how many scouts' hands it passed through. This I do not know. You think you'd get the memories of it. All the while my heart sought for body, dimly aware that it was incomplete. Until that fateful day when your airship passed over this island, my evil body and true heart called out to each other. That is why your airship crashed. For that, I apologize sincerely. Hey, you made us go on an adventure that led to a great game, so yeah. That airship was taking you to the Humans Monster Scout Challenge. I wish to help you reach that destination. Think of it as a way of atoning for my sins. I will send a certain someone to meet you. Please await them at the airship. You are a paragon of scouts. You have both true strength and heart that is pure. There will doubtless come a time when I shall lend you my power. And by that you think he means join you, but no, sadly not true. Until that time I bid you farewell. I await the day I meet you again. And he kind of just vanishes in a pillar of light. Anyway, you have revived our god. For that, you have our eternal gratitude. You will no doubt be spoken of as a legend in your own right. The kid with the short kid who's mute and has spiky hair. What a journey this has been. Now we can finally rest in peace. Please thank Don Mole and company for all their most funky efforts. Farewell then, young Henry. Thank you for all you've done, and he vanishes. Can we move on now to the post-game, which is actually really awesome, but... Yay. And we still have to go back to the Albatross. But we go talk to Don Mole now. So Minos and the other and his ghostly crew are gone, but the Divine Battler has been revived, and that's what the old man wanted. Now I heard something on the grapevine, my funky human friend. It seems you wish to enter the Humans Monster Scout Challenge. People think it's the granddaddy of all scouting tournaments, but it ain't. Many aeons ago, the Dark Age before moles discovered funk, humans fled this place, taking the challenge tradition with them. They set up their own Monster Scout Challenge based on the original here. Yes, brother, this island is the home of the true Monster Scout Challenge. Now the Divine Battler is back, we're going to revive that tournament. My mole brothers and sisters are setting up the show as I speak. If your travels ever bring you back to our humble home, you've got to get on the action. All of us, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, I skipped that last bubble by accident. And now that that's all sorted, we can, these guys are just like constructing that maniacal mole who is unsympathizable and only winnable online, who will be mine one day, is like giving them all orders and stuff. And we now head back to the Albatross, since we can't just use Zoom in here. Yeah, we're leaving the island, huzzah! Alright, Zoom, Albatross. And it's time to just head on inside, and yay. That should activate the ending, right? You did it, you really did. Never would I have thought my stowaway would end up saving me and my passengers. We have a right to believe in you, and then he falls asleep. Can we leave now? No, I heard all about you resurrection of the Divine Power, so I'm probably gonna come fly as I. which I'll be glad to see for last of this island, I can tell you. Are you ready to leave? You best... Alright. And... yeah, just say yeah to that. Alright, let's go. That's just if you want to sort out any last things here. And... here comes Empire. To take us away. And there's no awesome cutscene, there's just pictures. Empire grips the Albatross firmly in her mighty claws and carries Henry and the others to the Monster Scout Challenge. Story time! By the time they arrive, qualifiers are already in full swing. After countless fierce battles Henry faced on the island, the qualifiers felt like nothing more than a gentle warm-up. And then... here's the real final boss! The tension is building. We're prepared for the tournament's grand finale. Let's introduce the two gifted young scouts facing each other in the final. Me. And hey, remember Solitaire? Yeah, she's in this game. Yeah, remember she was at the beginning and wouldn't take our ship? Yeah. So now we fight. I was on board, and I can't believe you originally set to travel to the flying junkyard. That was a close shave, I guess I was just born lucky. Anyways, you may be good for an amateur, but I'll show you how the pros do it. And now we fight her, and it's going to be extremely... come on. Start the fight. Start the fight. We get it. Alright. It's going... yeah. Alright, we get it! Ready, set, fight. There we are. And her team is extremely easy. It may look intimidating being an Atlas and a Mumbo Jumbo. Part of her team, in the original game, her team was Atlas, Mumbo Jumbo, and Mel Kaiser's slime, but Atlas is 2-slot now, so they just use that. Since Mel Kaiser's slime wasn't really a true part. Anyways, watch this. This is extremely sad. They are going to, like, die in, like, 2 hits. If I'm correct. Like, they can hurt you, but doesn't know what to do. Now, oh, but the Atlas does have tactical genius, if I'm correct. Don't use that move! I don't have any offensive magic, it's a waste of a turn. So at first this fight seems intimidating, but really it's easy. I do wonder what happens if you lose this fight, but if you could beat the Malevolynx, then, yeah, then this fight will just, boom. It should be over relatively quick. Stop using risky moves. Just use guaranteed. Yeah, see, that thing only has like 200 HP. And the Mumbo Jumbo, it can hurt you, but like that does a lot. But I remember when I first did this, I beat this in like 2 turns. So it's a bit harder than I remember, but watch, it will be over very soon. That Giga Slash is like the only thing it can do to hurt you. Besides its normal attack, which does decent damage. It has double trouble, it looks like. Use mid-heal, come on. Just end the fight, it's almost over. Yes, we get it. It's resistant to... we're trying to lower its weakness to magic. Don't boost Rayquaza's attack. Rayquaza won't attack. Oh well, this should kill it. Or not. I thought this fight was extremely easy. It has no idea what to do. I have no idea. Oh well, that kills it, yeah. So, alright, it's not as easy as I said it was, but it's still pretty easy. Hold your fire. I win. What a surprise. And she's really pissed off. Huzzah. Yeah. Don't feel like reading the text because we got the credits still. And I am the top of the scouting world. Huzzah. And ow, my foot. Alright. I only have like 6 minutes left on my camera, so I had to hurry this up. A few words from the champ. Are we finally going to start talking? Dot, dot, dot. Prefers to let somebody else speak for him. And instead of just reading you the text, Captain Mayday is going to be all up and awesome. And he's just going to tell everybody about the adventure you had and how there's an island that needs its scout challenge revived. And that the true scout challenge is there. And so basically people are going to go to the island and start training there. And the island's going to become like successful again and people will live there. And yeah, and happily ever after. All that stuff. And yeah. Alright, go on and on. Confetti. And now we got the credits. I think. Come on. We get it. Ending. Cool. And now we had, and they're all going back to the island with us. Huzzah. Yes, even some people who won't even be fighting there, but actually, then again, you can't pretty much fight everybody there, so except for the kid with glasses. No, wait, I think you can fight him too, actually. So yeah, we get it. I don't have much time left. I can't read what all you have to say with your jibber jabber and like support that's not very interesting and stuff. Alright then. Let's head on back, and I'm basically the captain. Yeah. So, the Legendary Scout Challenge, let's head to it. Yeah. Credits! Huzzah! And so that is Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. Or is it? Well, this is the game's credits. And the credits is just going to say a few people, and then it's going to just go over all the monsters in the game. Even from which game they're from, too, which I think is kind of cool. Like, it just tells you, like, you know, like, because all the monsters in this game, except for a few, are all from other Dragon Quest games, which is something I kind of love. And, alright, but I only say the ones that you got. Dragon Quest 3, Bag of Laughs, Boss Troll, Cannobox, Crabbit, Cure Slime, Fern Fiend, Fun Ghoul, Goodie Bag, Hades, Condor, Imp, Heavy Voodoo, Leaf Armor, Living Statue, Merman, Mimic, Shadow Skeleton, Shell Slime, Spiked Hair, Barracuda, Bonder, Garger, Cheeky Tiki, Danglerfish, Eraser Blade, Fire Spirit, Grim Rider, Komodo, Metal, King Slime, Necklace, Leon, Mischievous, Mole Knight, Verplia Puck, Scissor Beetle, Stump Chump, some other Dragon Quest game, Black Dragon, Bone Constrictor, Bowling Bug, Great Saber Cat, Hammerhood, Metal Pincher, Slime Knight, Snowbird. Screw this. Alright, then again, Abyss Diver, Aqueous Gladiator, Bad Egg, Conclave, Missing Links, Beetle Boy, Capus Chum, Captain Crow, Dancing Devil, Don Mold, Dragonthorn, Fencing Fox, Frogface, Geonom, Great Argon Lizard, Gorilla, Hellhound, Jailcat, Jargon, Calamari Kid, King Kel, Metroman, Megalongdon, Mumbo Jumbo, Phantom Fencer, Phantom Swordsman, Puppeteers, Satyr, Sea Urchin, Trapbox, Pink Stingway, Shogun, Trominator, Angel Slime, Behemoth Slime, Kanzer, Cyber Slime, Dark Slime, Night Desert Demon, Dark Slime, Drake Slime, Throwfly, Hyper Hydra, Maniacal Mole, Mortella, Nard, Dragon, Nosto, Macho, Paz, Rubble Slime, Sagittarius, Snail Slime, Swarm Troop, Fornella, Wild Slime, Warmonger, Dragon Quest, Heroes, Rocket Slime, question mark, Wi-Fi prize. Overall, I prefer this game better than the original. I love the complexity of it. So get this game now, and here's the actual credits. I don't know if we'll be able to watch the whole thing, but yeah, they'll go to the top screen eventually. Alright, so this game, yeah, I highly recommend you get it if you like the first one. It improves on it, adds more monsters. Pretty much everything's the same otherwise. So yeah, it's, again, to all you who may think it's a Pokemon ripoff, it's not a Pokemon ripoff, and it's extremely awesome. That's pretty much all I can say about the game. It's just, it has a lot of grinding in it, but I like that part. I like the grinding. I like having something to work to, and then just that fulfilledness you get when you finally complete it, and this song's actually pretty awesome. I hope the credits are short, because I would like to squeeze them all in. you know, we got about 30 seconds left on this camera. So I may cut off the credits, but... Oh, come on. We can make it! Through the credits! Italy, Germany, Spain, all that. Market manager. Come on. Alright. Michael Sherlock. CEO. Hey, all the names aren't super complicated except for a few. Yeah, sadly this franchise is really big in Japan, but not that big in America. Apparently in Japan it's as big as like Final Fantasy, but this franchise, it needs to get a boost because from what I hear, Dragon Quest IX is a really good game, and this is a good game. So really just, this game needs a boost, this franchise, so we can get games like Pro and more Dragon Quest games into America. And because honestly, I prefer it over Final Fantasy, especially all the new Final Fantasy stuff they're like putting out. You know what I mean? It's, yeah. Epic orchestrated music, Nintendo of Europe, coordination, Square Enix Co. Sadly, Square Enix isn't doing much cool stuff lately. They're mainly just releasing more Final Fantasy stuff and more Kingdom Hearts stuff. Because they announced they're not going to do any main franchise games, which annoys me, because they did this a while ago, though. Because that's just Square Enix being kind of derpy. You know, like, Square Enix, get back to your great games like World Ends With You and other stuff that I can't think of off the top of my head, but they do have other stuff like this. This is one. But still, ratings advisor, do you really need to worry about the ratings of this game? Like, seriously, I have more time on my camera than I thought, but still, it's going to die anymore. But wait, that's it, that's the end of the credits. We made it to the end of the credits. Huzzah, I am very pleased about that, because I love this game. I love the first ones there. And you know what? I said at the end of my first Dragon Quest walkthrough that, you know, the second game would probably never come to America. It came to America, so let us pray that the second game, Pro, will arrive here, or they will make Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 3, which will take like 5 years probably, because it's not that popular here. But still, you know what I mean? Let's hope they bring Pro over. They probably won't, but hey, look what happened with this game at the end of my first Dragon Quest Monsters Joker walkthrough. Go back to the island, which I swear doesn't look that pretty otherwise. To be continued! So goes this walkthrough. This walkthrough will be to be continued too. And now it's going to ask if we want to save. Yes, we want to save, because it's going to take us back to the main menu after we save. So, this is Finger Trap Master, and in the next part, we will do the extremely long and awesome post-game of this game, which will take like another 10 parts or so, or maybe even more. So, this is Finger Trap Master signing out, and yeah, bye.